Hey guys, enter the stars. And what you're looking at on your screen are columnar basalt flows of lava coming up out of the earth. Majestic lava flows coming up out of the earth. Actually, that's a lie. What you're actually looking at are known deposits of petrified wood. Now, what you're going to notice right off the bat is that there are different types of petrified wood, some emanating as more square structures, as you see here, while others have the hexagonal manifestation, the hexagonal columns coming up out of the earth, just like the one that you see here. Which makes sense because there are different types of wood in different time frames throughout history. Now, the truth begins to show itself as you juxtapose this ancient petrified wood to columnar basalt structures that we are told exist in this world. Again, we're looking at wood here, but when you juxtapose this to the basalt flows that we are told occur around the earth, the truth emerges. They had to say that these were basalt flows. Why? Because of their sheer size. And if they told us the truth about these structures around the earth, they would also have to tell us the truth about creation and tell us the truth about the Bible verses like Ezekiel 31 that seem to coincide with giant trees that covered all of the nations of the earth, and all of the birds of the sky would nest in these giant trees. And we would begin to understand that we were not in fact looking at basalt flows of lava, but that we were looking at giant tree stumps. And then this would corroborate the story of the giants and the serpent seed bloodline and everything else that we are beginning to uncover in these last days. And they could not allow that to happen, because then your faith would be strengthened and you would know who the enemy is and how they have enslaved us, through the monetary system. You would figure it out, and then you would run for the trees. And they can't have that happening, because if you run for the trees, there you will find the truth about this reality. Now, these slides you're looking at are the supposed basalt columnar structures. But as I just showed you, there is really no difference between these structures and some of the petrified wood that we've seen around the world. Wood turned to rock through time. These look like giant tree stumps. Now, at this point, I haven't seen any evidence comparing these rock structures to the petrified wood in this manner. You can literally not tell the difference when zooming into some of these structures. You cannot tell the difference between what the scientists claim are basalt lava flows and wood. It all looks the same. All the trillions of dollars in education that the geologists around the world, biologists in their silos of deception. Why? Because they simply learned what they were taught, and they were never taught to think for themselves. And anytime they thought outside the box, thought outside what they were taught, they were simply ostracized from the scientific community. And now you understand how deception works. All ruled by the serpent dollar. If you don't play along, you get cut off from the flow of money. This is what Jesus was talking about, picking up your cross. Getting out of the monetary system, and therefore you are not bought and sold anymore. You think for yourself. And that is where you find the truth. Not through some system of deception that seeks to keep the truth hidden from you. And when I began to research these petrified forests and look closely at what they represented and how they compared to the columnar basalt around the earth, that's when I found the truth. The truth that we're not all crazy. The truth that, in fact, these were giant trees that reached to heaven, just like the book of Ezekiel talked about in referencing Pharaoh. And you simply cannot make this up, because there is no difference between what you're looking at here and the giant stumps and structures of the earth. Take care and be safe, you guys.